Hello and welcome to the video. This is the fifth part of a D&D one-shot that Jenny put together for us to play as part of the Bards4Bards 2021 charity drive. If you haven't heard of it before, Bards4Bards is a community-driven event in support of Artists Relief Tree, a charity that provides aid to creatives who have been affected by the pandemic, from dancers to musicians to theatre workers and everyone in between. If this video makes you smile, please consider paying that joy forward and making a donation to the Artist Relief Tree. All of the relevant links to do that will be in the description, along with links to the official Bards4Bards Twitter page, where you can stay updated on all of the events happening throughout the month. Like I said, this is the fifth and final part of the Bard-themed mini-campaign, so sit back, relax, and enjoy.
So Alex, do you want to kick us off?
Boy, do I! I suspect there's like the usual countdown before a recording and a broadcast begins. The lights go off, and as they come back on, you see Walter Mellons take a deep breath and use all of his charisma points that I put into performance on his sheet, and the very tired voice you heard before is no more.
Oh God. We're like shocked.
Yeah. So he goes, "Hello, Capital Town. It is me, Walter Mellons. The S is silent, but only sometimes. And as you know, I am TEVE TV's resident funny man, bringer of laughter and cracker of jokes. Today we're coming to you with a very special broadcast here to save our beloved TEVE TV. The show tonight is Marry Me In and Say Yes to the Quest tonight with Boric Jackson, with your host, me, Walter Mellons. Again, the S is silent, but only sometimes."
Woohoo! Woo!
Cue clapping.
You hear a distant, "I'm so excited!"
Our contestants tonight, we have got TEVE TV's own David Bettany.
I'm like laying sideways across the little pedestal.
Your like platform cherry picker shoes are sprawled across somebody else's podium.
Yeah.
We have got Alana Gray, new to the station as of this week, maybe.
She's like, I've been here for 3 years.
Yeah.
She's still got her tea tray. I didn't know where to put it down.
Very kindly coming in from our behind the scenes department, we have got Bulio Quackenbush.
It's Bewley, darling. Bewley.
Bewley Quackenbush. And from the TEVE TV kitchen, it is Borbo Bamsey.
You can't see it, but again, Bobo Bamsey's like kind of a little bit too short. You can just see his hat and his eyes and his ears, and then like
We've got him a little box, but it's still not enough.
yeah, and then like one hand, he's like, "Hello."
Wow. Walter Mellons is like, let's get a big round of applause for our contestants today. And there's like nobody in the fucking studio audience.
Yes,
I applaud myself.
Quite. Well done. Well done.
Just one singular.
There's Mick Boy from Costume who's like, yeah.
Yeah, woo.
And Walter like sparkles his way across the stage to an extra podium that was set up, which Boric Jackson, I believe, is sitting on.
Hello.
And to explain the rules of today's very special show, we are combining all of the greatest hits of TEVE TV and indeed TV in general, and rolling a quiz and a romance and a wedding all into one program, because today we are going to find Boric Jackson a partner, a life partner, and they're going to get married here on the show, live, here on TEVE TV. This is the road we've chosen.
I blow him a kiss.
Hello, people of this city. It's me, your favorite. Thank you for joining me on my special day.
Boric, how are you feeling tonight, my guy?
I am very, very nervous but excited to meet my betrothed.
Let's get real for a moment here, Boric, you and me, before we start the show.
Yes.
And he kind of like leans an elbow on his podium. He's got his like microphone. He's actually holding it now. It's not clipped to his shirt. He gets all up in your personal bubble for once, which is a contrast, because normally that's Boric Jackson's gig. And he's like, "So you feel nervous today?
Yes, man to man. Yes,
Man-to-man.
I feel I'm quite nervous because I don't know if anybody can really reach those standards. You know, they have to be able to iron my shirts, and it's quite a task, you know.
Very quickly, Walter Mellons is going to cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
Oh.
And I'll check if you need to make a save against that or anything. I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you
I
don't.
think that's a charisma saving throw.
It's charisma save.
Oh, I have to do the right. Gotcha. Ooh.
Don't like the sound of that. Ooh.
No. That is bad.
Oh, nice.
That's an 8.
Fantastic. The DC was 15. So, Zone of Truth. And Walter Mellons kind of leans in. He's like, Boric, do you think that maybe you're feeling, you know, your heart's going ba-dum, not because of your high standards, but because how could anybody love you if you don't love yourself?
It's true.
Oh my god.
I'm hideous.
Somebody from the audience yells, "You look like all dried fruit."
Walter Mellons is just like sagely nodding his head.
Even the makeup lady said that she couldn't make me look any better.
It's true. I'm afraid.
He did.
Even a great artist such as myself has their limits.
This is all off camera, right?
Am I susceptible to my own zone of truth? That's the question.
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't actually know. I think it's any creature inside of it. So you if you're inside it, then you have to make the check.
I'm inside it. It's localized around me. I'll make that check.
You don't have to answer
Charisma
though.
save. Oh, I'm good actually, because I rolled a 13 and my charisma mod is +6.
Okay, you're
Wow.
fine. Okay.
Yeah, this is completely off camera, Bark. It's okay.
Oh,
It's okay.
thank goodness I wouldn't want anybody knowing that I really.
I shuffle over with my tea tray and sort of offer a napkin that's on it.
Oh, you're such a good lass. And he dabs his eyes with the thing. Right, let's find me a bride, okay?
Yeah, Walter turns to the camera and he's like, now, bearing in mind this is indeed a fundraiser, so if you would like to see this sad, lonely man find love, or just a modicum of joy in his life, consider donating today. It will go towards the running of the station and the keeping of this man in work.
Maybe you should just be like, if you want to see this man get absolutely wrecked, donate now.
Alternatively.
Whilst that is happening, I'm keeping an eye on the statistics of the donations rolling in on a screen behind the set. What's it looking like?
Well, they started to come in as you open up the show. People are excited to see a new show, especially one that's like a crossover between all of their favorite stuff. However, Walter and his like a little bullying of Boric there has slowed the stream somewhat.
Shit, I like whisper in the ear sets. Don't insult the guy. Just make it more cheerful. Avoid the subject. His testicle face.
Walter picks up. So the format of tonight's show, Finding Love for Testicle Face, is going to proceed in 3 stages. A couple of interpersonal interviews, Boric's speciality, a couple of challenges, and a finishing ceremony that I'm sure everybody's going to find a real treat. So, Boric, I thought for this first round we could open the floor to you, and you could ask all of our enthusiastic contestants here a little matchmaking question.
Hello. Contestant number 1. I need someone who can perform the duties. Oh no, one of my contestants has fallen off the stool. Alana.
The second that Jazz said, I need someone who can perform, Beth dropped out of our Discord call.
Who's contestant number 1, by
I
the way?
don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Contestant number 1. Can you perform the duties of a good housewife and iron my shirts and make me breakfast?
Contestant number 1.
Who's contestant number 1? I don't think we numbered them.
Let's just say it's David. It's David.
Oh, hi, babe.
Hello.
What was the question? Can I be a good housewife?
Yes.
I can be anything you want me to be. I'll do anything you want me to do.
Oh, that's quite convincing.
I'm just so happy to be here with you.
Oh, good for you. Contestant number 2. What's your face? Dorothy. Yes. Do you have any qualifications?
No.
Okay, contestant number 3. Would you be a good piece of eye candy for a gentleman such as myself going to many a party?
Walter looks directly into camera and just winces.
The camera cuts to Bewley, who is just finished wincing. Well, I am a masterpiece, darling. However, you cannot accessorize shit.
Good sense of humour, this one. Good sense of humour. Contestant number 4.
Chef Goblin. Goblin Chef.
Yeah, it's Bobo Bamsey, who you can't see over the podium.
Has he put his shoes on yet, or is he still shoeless?
Nope, still shoeless. I also don't think anybody really has explained to him what's going on.
Hastily tried to explain to him over the headset.
As I will be setting up a new show soon. That's right, he looks into the camera. Keep watching to find out about that. Winks like really awkwardly at the camera. I might be needing to travel a lot for my job. Are you the kind of person that can deal with being in different places one day after another?
Okay, so Dick Merriweather, you said that you're trying to explain to Bobo Bamsey what the premise of the show is, okay, whilst he's receiving this question. So I would like to know what you're saying to him, please.
Basically, the aim of the show is to you're competing with 3 other people for the affection of this person that's going to ask you a question. And you've got to convince them that you're the one for them by describing the most complex sandwich you can make. And it's going to have more than 50 layers, okay? You got that, buddy?
Bobo Bamsey, who looks incredibly confused, looks at off camera, like off stage, and then he looks at the glittery watermelon, and then he looks at Bart Jackson and he says, "Do you want a cheese sandwich or a ham sandwich?"
I suppose that I'm not opposed to either, really. They're both quite nice.
Maybe offer him some crushed Cheetos.
You want some crushed chickens?
I don't...
Some crushed chickens.
I don't actually know what you're going on about.
Does either Bobo Bamsey or Boric Jackson need to make a wisdom save to get through this conversation?
What drinks have you got back there, buddy? What drinks do you serve? What drinks? Come on, buddy. Come on, drinks. They're thirsty. They're real thirsty.
I have orange squash or blackcurrant squash.
Yeah.
I mean...
You're doing great, buddy. You're doing great.
Either is fine. I'm not opposed to either, but really what I'm trying to find out is whether you can travel well. Did you get car sick?
No. Force him to commit to one idea. He has to commit to one idea.
I just rolled a wisdom save for Bobo Bamsey.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm afraid to say that like one of his eyes just starts drifting.
Like 2 different directions.
What did he roll?
Well, he has a -2 wisdom. He rolled a 3.
Oh no. Oh.
There's way,
Oh, poor little guy.
there's way too much information happening right
I
now.
love you. You're doing so well. You're doing so well, buddy. Keep it up.
Has Bobo ever worn an earpiece before?
No,
No.
There are voices in his head and they're telling him about sandwiches.
everybody's talking to him at once, and there's a lot of light happening. He's very overwhelmed.
I'm going to take that as a yes, you are classic. Let's move on.
Almost like, right. Okay.
God, my face hurts from laughing. Jesus Christ. It's just the concept of Boric Jackson being like, "Do you like to drive?" And he's like, "Do you want a cheese or a ham?"
What's the next thing?
Okay.
Dear listener, we've been recording this since 1 o'clock. It is almost 7 p.m.
We've done this all in one go.
Oh,
So, segment 2.
Just go. Keep going.
Walter Mellons turns to Boric and he's like, "Hey man, who do you think the winner was of round 1?
Quite frankly, I think there's something wrong with the last contestant. I'm looking forward to seeing how everybody performs in the next task.
Me too, man. For our audience listening in at home, when Jazz said that, Jenny had to physically move herself away from the microphone. She was laughing too.
I've actually had to wipe away physical tears.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh god, Jesus, give me strength.
This is what maybe 7 hours straight of recording does. And at least 1 can of energy drink each.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Done.
I have had 2 coffees and a Monster Energy
Whoa,
today.
okay, right. So, what's the next round then?
I'm glad you asked. And there's like a little jingle, like a do-do-do-do-do TV game show jingle.
There's a bit of a lights flash in between.
Yeah, we've got Garbage on the gaffer doing all that business. It's fantastic.
Yeah, we didn't name him earlier, but the gaffer is called Garfield Barge. That's Garbage. Thanks to Aries_Fireborn at Cedra3311 on Twitter for the name.
And as we transition to the next challenge, we're gonna have a check-in on our fundraising stats. How are you, the wonderful community at home, supporting TEVE TV through this arduous time? And he like looks at Warbo.
Stop, you're gonna set me off again.
His eyes still drifting to the wind.
There's a couple of messages have popped through with the donations that's like, could you give this one directly to the small green man? I think he might.
We need to pay for his medical bills.
Bearing in mind, we didn't advertise this fundraiser at all, and it is being perpetuated entirely through word of mouth of the people currently viewing it.
Yeah.
Pity, I think that's what it is.
Uh-huh.
The magic of television. Yeah.
There aren't as many donations as you would have hoped. There are, however, quite a few Ofcom complaints.
That's fair.
So once the jingle and the light show cuts back to the main stage, I don't know if we had an ad break for everyone to recover from the last round. Just like the whole thing perpetual. So the next round, ladies and gentlemen, is not called ham or cheese. It's called, well, we didn't give it a name, but it involves toast, so we're close. And with a wide sweep of his arm, Walter Mellons gestures over to a catering table with no like tablecloth on it or anything, because this is TEVE TV. It's just one of those fold-out tables, but it is fucking covered in toast. Borbo, for all of his ineptitude in round one, he got us ready for round two. He really did. He just prepped a metric fuck ton of toast for everybody, and good thing too. So the aim of round two, ladies and gentlemen, is that using this toast that has been amply provided by our fine contestant Borbo Bamsey, you have to make the tallest tower that you can within 3 minutes. There are no holds bards. You can do bards. You can do whatever you want. You can sabotage other contestants. You can use glue if you want. It just has to be the tallest tower within 3 minutes. And I, meanwhile, will sit in my large chair and tell you that you're doing a bad job. Please continue.
So that is a sleight of hand check for everybody who's participating. Dick Merriweather, you're explaining the task to Borbo Bamsey as he attempts to do it.
So obviously it was just explained to him, but Dick says, "Okay, what you gotta do is ignore everything that guy said. Okay, this doesn't his rules don't apply to you.
You
okay?
see, like the tiny goblin, like shake his head.
You're special. You're special. You're not like them. Okay? You're better than them. You know that. You know what you gotta do with those slices of toast. You know exactly what you gotta do."
So the people participating would be David Bettany and Lana Gray. So if you guys want to tell me what your sleight of hand checks are.
It was a 12.
Okay.
Mine was a 6, but I have a plan.
Before we get the results of these rolls, from his very large, very comfy-ish, well, his chair, Walter Mellons is going to cast Unseen Servant. And just gently bap the toast out of people's hands as they're attempting to build this tower. So just subtly smack the toast from the hands of these people.
I would like to show you the 2 rolls that I made for Borbo Bamsey and Bewley Quackenbush. And you can guess which one belongs to which, but that would be a natural 20 and a natural 1.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh my
God.
goodness.
I can't believe.
For Borbo.
Oh my God. I would like to also cast Unseen Servant and get it to body slam the other towers.
I can't believe it. I was going for a much more subtle approach, but you were just like, fucking American football, let's go.
I'm determined to get married.
Borbo's gonna win.
I too would like to cast Unseen Servant.
Oh my god.
Battle of the Bards, baby. This is what it's
Okay,
like.
so here's what happens. You approach the table of toast, and 3 of you start creating toast towers. Borbo climbs onto the table and starts stuffing toast into its mouth. The rest of you start building toast towers, and the toast keeps being bapped out of your hands. And you look at each other and you think, it's one of those bastards, isn't it? So David Bettany is really kind of the one who kicks things off here with the body slamming Unseen Servant. But soon there is toast flying everywhere, and eventually there is unseen fisticuffs and toast going everywhere, and all there is in the middle of this is Borbo Bamsey sitting in the middle of piles of toast, just gently munching.
You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy.
Beautiful soul.
Just kind of recovering from the last round.
You're doing such a good job. You're winning. You're winning.
In the middle of the carnage, Walter's going to be like commentating game show host style. Like, and remember, folks at home, if you want to see more of this from your humble hosts here at TEVE TV, just donate. Keep the station alive.
David Bettany just sort of like takes part in this like crazed toast throwing contest and just screams, "You will not take him from me!" and just like starts throwing shit everywhere.
May I use the actual dagger I have in my thing? Because if so, I'm not going to stab anyone. I wish to just gather up as much toast as I can in one pile and stick a dagger through it so it cannot be moved.
I'd say rather than having a dagger, you probably got like one of these, right? Like a snap-off knife,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah,
Like a craft knife that you just like bam through a stack of toast. Like I feel like that's a thing that happens in other places where you have toast off of a sword. Might be imagining that.
Yeah, like you get it off of like a burger with a stick
Yeah,
in
you know,
it.
a toast
Yeah.
sword.
Can I minor illusion a tower of toast?
Technically, even if my toast pile is only 3 toast big, it should still technically be bigger than the non-existent other toasts.
I don't know. Bobo's eating a lot of toast.
I don't think that counts, though.
That's still not the goal of the
That's
game.
kind of the opposite.
It's in his tummy. My little boy's gonna win. My boy's gonna win.
Actually, Boric gets to decide who's the winner, right? Because it's Boric's love interest.
Oh my.
So Bewley does have the tool as tower, but like because of the fisticuffs, it's not actually that tool. Then is Alana's, who's got a knife through it, and David Bettany doesn't, has 2 pieces of toast that he's rubbing together in his hands. And Bobo Bouncy is just eating toast.
Well, those are all very fine towers, but I think Bewley really took the cake there, don't you think, Watermelon?
He peels a bit of toast off of his own head and just flicks it back onto the floor.
So when Boric like mentions Bewley's name, she just feels this like seething heat from the side, and she turns, and David Bettany's like, "I will kill you."
Oh my god.
Like the fucking gif from The Office where he's just got his hand hidden. Oh my god.
Radiating rage.
Oh my god. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Bewley is the winner of round 2. Before we cut away to round 3, let's check on those donations. How are you treating our beloved TV stations here in here in TEVE TV
Just
land?
flick it up on TV and you can see all the demographics and stuff.
I'm afraid that the future
Oh,
of
no.
TEVE TV is not so bright.
Ah, shit.
We tried so hard.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed.
We're talking about this shit's great.
And it's just a slow-mo shot of the fucking toast.
I wire into Watermelon Man's head and I say, shall I bring out the auction item? It looks like the rates are dropping.
The what?
Yeah, I cobbled something together. Hopefully people buy it.
Oh,
Shall we give it a go?
sure. Yeah, I'll cut to cameras. So,
I'll will it up.
wonderful people in our audience. It looks like we've got a surprise round coming in for your viewing pleasure before we go to round 3. Here from our resident crime correspondent, Dick Merriweather, we have got an auction where you can buy some lovely goodies for yourself at home and support the station as you do. Dick?
Hi everybody. He pulled on his collar a little bit. We got we're running an auction today where you can acquire one of these, and he like lifts off like this velvet like cloak off this podium, and on top of it rests
What you got for us there, Dick?
it's certainly something. And like he ran back into the props room and very quickly cobbled together something. He's not quite sure what it is. He was in a bit of a rush. It looks like it's mainly clay.
I see.
It's got like a stick poking out of it.
I see. So it's a pile of garbage. Is what you're saying?
It's Picasso.
No. This is a piece
work
of
of
art
art.
made by
Oh, I see.
um
Art made by Dick Merriweather.
yeah.
I see.
Marvelous.
Yeah, I'm a well-known artist. This thing would usually go for like thousands and thousands of dollars, but you right there at home can get it for the bidding starting price of $1. So call in now if you want to place your bid.
Okay. make a persuasion check, Mr. Merriweather.
Oh, pulls on his collar again. 15.
Okay. Well, we'll see how that goes as we progress into the show.
I walk around with it a little bit. I wheel it around just to show everybody, like wave my arms around in front of it, and a bit breaks off, and I'd like quickly like put it back on. Like, there you go, and then run away with it.
We go back to Walter Mellon.
Hi, everybody. We are. Thank you for that cutaway. Looking forward to seeing how that pans out. Before we go into the final round, what the fuck is your name? What's your name? Doris Jackson.
Boric Jackson.
Boric. I've genuinely forgot what his name.
The names are so varied. Doris.
How
Doris.
the tables have turned.
Hello, my name's Doris.
Boric, how are you feeling, buddy?
I feel like we're coming to a good conclusion, and that my very generous donation of my hand in marriage will save this TV station.
Yeah, man, everybody's really raring for that. Do I have to make a deception check?
He chooses to believe you.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Because it's what he wants to hear.
So, Boric, you mentioned earlier that one of your leading criteria in a spouse question mark is somebody who can iron your shirts.
Well,
well, you are going to be over the fucking moon about this
I
final
am.
round.
Am I? Oh,
Indeed, and the camera pans around and there are several ironing boards set
oh
up.
my goodness gracious.
Again, the winner of this round, Boric, is going to be up to your discretion.
Wow.
But the basic gist of it, we'll wait and see what the TEVE TV chef thinks the gist of it is. But the basic gist of it is whoever can iron one of your shirts that we got from your dressing room to your exacting standards is the winner of this round.
Wait a minute! You went to my dressing room. You didn't go.
Yes.
You didn't go into the second drawer down from my desk, did you?
Oh no.
Walter just stares with a big old smile on his face.
Don't worry. Carry on. Nothing. Yep.
Boric, do you feel like you're ready to find a spouse?
I am. Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Watermelon.
Watermelons, get it right?
Yes, that's what I said.
The S is not silent, specifically for you.
So I have two questions. The first one is Dick Merriweather going to tell Bobo Bamsey what to do again? And the second one is, what is the stat that you roll for ironing? Is it dexterity?
Yeah, I suppose so.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take dexterity checks from people who are participating in the ironing. And Matthew, we're going to need to know what Dick's telling Bobo, if he's telling him anything.
This one's really special. This one's just for you, okay? You gotta chase everyone around with that hot iron, okay?
Goodness.
Okay. So you watch Bobo pick up the iron, and he looks at it, and then he looks off stage directly at you.
And I wink.
And Bobo shrugs. I'll take dexterity checks from the rest of you, though.
An 8.
Okay, and Mr. Bettany?
I've gotten that one.
Okay.
You burned the shirt.
You're the only one who wants to win this.
Right, well that is undoubtedly because as you put the iron down on the shirt to iron it, Borbo's upon you.
Oh God!
Swinging the iron at you. That's only a 6 to hit, so he misses.
Oh my god.
Why is the phrase "Borbo is upon you" the funniest fucking thing I've ever
My
heard?
god, he's insane. With a hot iron.
Madman!
Can I cast Mage Hand and try and grab it from him?
Yeah. Make a strength check, I think.
12.
Okay. Let's roll one for Bulbo.
How hench is this bread cutting goblin?
My strength is -2, so.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Jenny's face just
That's
now.
another natural 20.
Oh my god!
Lord, that's a strong boy.
So you try to pull the iron away from Bulbo, and he's like, "Hey, no cheating!" And then he runs.
What a good boy!
Yeah, he runs at you with it.
I run away.
Jenny, can I take this as like...
He's just playing the game.
So David Bettany's going to take this as like a Jerry Springer moment, as in like the goblin chef is like, I will win Boric, and I'm like, you will not take my man from me. So I start swinging back.
Okay. Okay.
Can I ask, has Boric even registered that 2 of the contestants are men?
As far as you know, you're just competing with Bob.
It's been the whole show.
Goblin men.
No, he's so oblivious.
Eventually, somebody comes onto set and pulls the 2 goblins apart who are swinging the irons at each other.
You're not taking from me.
The long and short of it is that really the only person who gets to iron a shirt is Bewley. So Bewley irons a shirt and nobody else does.
In fact, David picks the iron off of his shirt at the end, and there's just a hole all the way through it. Like, just picks up.
Well, no, I pick it up and I throw it at the chef.
And then the ironing board.
Until I am like pried away from the violence.
So at the end of the round, there's a shirt with a hole in it. There's 2 wrinkled shirts, and then there is a iron shirt.
Well, I'm not really quite sure what was happening here, but Bewley seems to have ironed a shirt quite well. So I suppose the round goes to her. I don't really want holes in my shirts, you know.
2 whole rounds out of 3 to Bewley. Who would have thought?
Yes. Who would have thought that trying to throw the game was in fact impossible?
Couldn't do it if you tried. Before we go to the, before we tally up and verify our results, should we do a check-in on that auction, Dick?
Absolutely. Let's have a look at the numbers here. I'll reel out the thing again, and I point to the side of the screen, and all the digits are there.
There is a 99 cents donation, auction donation from Mr. Geef Bebop.
Wow, look at that. Money just rolling in. Thanks, Jeff Bebop.
We also think back off the screen.
As the tumbleweed goes across the studio.
Just a backwards walk. Just like a little squeak of the wheel. And then you hear a smash backstage.
So, final, the finale.
The finale. Well, everybody, it has been a tense show. Nobody could have guessed how it was gonna pan out. But Boric, do you want to join me up here, center stage, so we can get ready to meet your partner to be?
Yes, I think I'm ready. Thank you.
It was a tough game. It was anybody's game. In your first round, I wasn't paying attention and I can't remember who won. But in both of the other rounds, it was Bewley who won. Which means that our winner today on Marry Me In and Say Yes to the Quest Tonight with Boric Jackson with your host, Walter Mellons, the S is silent but only sometimes, is of course David Bettany.
Oh my god!
Woo!
And you just hear a thank God from the stands.
I am weeping. I thought I was gonna have to kill them in order to win.
We here at TEVE TV would like to remind our audience that none of our games are rigged, ever.
Why would they be?
David Bettany, do you want to come on up?
Oh my god, would I?
Marriage music starts like. I
I feel like the set changes behind you, or like the draped cloth like falls down from the
Sets
ceiling.
I'm
alight.
gonna do like so David Bettany does like like an insane costume change to the
He's got a tearaway suit on over the top of his like his wedding dress.
to the ugliest wedding dress you have ever seen in your life.
The way I imagine the quick change happening is that David Bettany cranks his like cherry picker platform shoes so high that he ascends into the ceiling, and then when he comes back down, he's in another costume.
And he's wearing this.
Oh wow!
Goodness.
My
Look
lord.
at that.
Wow.
I say yes to this dress and this man.
Oh man! Well, before you say yes, we've got to get our official pastor.
Borbo is the contestant.
Okay, so Mick Boy, he comes upon the stage because he's the best man, and he shakes hands with Bart Jackson, and then
Who is standing there with his mouth gaping open and hasn't said a thing, but just. And then, like, it's fine, like, cogs is going around really, really slowly.
and then similarly to the quick change of David Bettany, Borbo Bamsey like takes off his chef's hat and like leaves it perfectly on the podium, and then he puts on like a fake ministerial dog collar, you know. Like he pulls some robes over so he looks like a priest.
Okay, buddy, this is the last one.
And the robes are too long, so he lifts them up to his knobbly knees so that he can walk to the front of the ceremony. And he looks expectantly at Walter for like, you know, the go.
Yeah, we've got our contestant slash minister here, Borbo Bamsey. If you would like to very kindly take us away with the ceremony.
Yes. Here are two people. One of them is this man, Bart Jackson. And the other one is this goblin, David Bettany.
Hiya.
They're getting married now. Does anybody object to that? And like at that point, okay, he says, does anybody object to that? Bewley like pulls like a pair of hair straighteners out from under the thing and a hair dryer that she like cranks up to like maximum like felt melting temperature.
What?
And she's like, yes, I have an objection. And Borbo is like, actually, yeah, come to think of it. And then from his robes, he pulls the bread cutter, which is like fires to life. And he's like, me too.
Oh my god!
At that exact point, can I please just there's a pop sound and Brooke Jackson turns invisible.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna cut the news feed right there. Okay, so the car pulls up outside of TV Towers the next morning to take you to Bebop Park. You all get in the car. It's a stretch hammer.
Of course it is.
Can I scoot up next to Boric like, hi hubby?
I don't know if they finished this.
How is everybody looking? How is everybody feeling this morning?
I'm still in my wedding getup.
Okay.
I'm so confused.
Okay.
All will be revealed.
I don't know what's happening.
You can't make a good show without a couple of plot twists. Just go with it. Just go with it.
I can still pull this back, buddy.
You're whisked away to Bebop Park, Bebop's Big Corpse campus. Bebop Park is what it sounds like. It is a large park, except there's a huge dome over the top of it. You pull up alongside and are escorted inside through a hatch in the dome wall. Everything in here feels weird. It's quieter in here than it was outside. The trees sway even though there is no breeze. There are a few birds and they bounce about on the grass in repeating patterns. The grass is not actually grass, it's astroturf.
Oh.
In the centre of this manufactured nature is a circular platform you recognise to be the Geef platform, where Bebop delivers his Geef notes that you've seen before.
It's Geef notes.
Jenny's gone.
Fucking got you as well, and you wrote it.
I wrote that and I did not reread it. So, in the centre of this manufactured nature is a circular platform you recognise to be the Geef platform. Where
Go on, say it.
Bebop delivers the Geef notes you've undoubtedly seen before as employees of a capital town. On the platform, surrounded by a few flying cameras, is Geef himself. Ah, you're all here. Excellent. I do love it when an employee is on time.
Employees? We don't work for you.
That's correct, because you are fired.
Wait, no, that's not what I meant. I meant, no, please don't.
You see, I had a feeling this might happen. You creatives and your sense of worth. You know the worst part of any successful business? It's the employees, always whining for more pay, more time off, being able to go home. All they do is take. Being the genius that I am, I've invented a new system to improve this weakness in our otherwise successful company and maximise profits. The shareholders will be pleased. May I introduce you to the mimic system, TM? Around you, things start to change. A nearby patch of bird starts to jiggle into new shapes, blobs with teeth and grabby hands.
God.
The mimic system, TM, is an innovation designed to deal with the employment problem that many big businesses face. Why hire lazy, good-for-nothing people like yourselves when you can simply mimic their best traits? The mimic system, TM, will be ready for market this afternoon, starting with its first big institution, Mimic TV. And like around you, like mimics sort of blob together into stacks that are roughly about the same height as all of you, except for Walter Mellon, who receives a big check from Mr. Bebop.
Traitor.
Oh my god, Alex!
You know, the funny thing is, none of you wondered what I was hanging back to ask.
Did, but I didn't think to fucking do anything. Yeah, fuck. Why
I
didn't
thought
I?
it was part of the show.
Well,
Honest to God, though, like, I fully thought when Matt was instructing Borbo Bamsey that he was another traitor. I thought he was also on Geef Bebop's
Son of a
side.
bitch.
No, you just tanked your own station.
Yeah, I didn't even need to traitorize. It was fine.
Man, I was just angry about the sandwich. I didn't even. Oh, fuck.
David Bettany's like, well, I have no redeeming qualities, so I guess I'm going to die.
How could you do it, Mr. Mellons? You had such a sparkly suit.
That was exactly the problem.
Such a funny man.
So we've been playing this for a really long time now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so originally what was going to happen here was that you were going to have a chance to fight the mimic versions of you and Geef himself. But we've got to stop recording. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't have any more energy.
Uh-huh.
So I was going to say maybe if we hit a stretch goal for Bards4Bards this month, then we can come back and we can do this fight as our bards, and
Sounds great.
maybe do some more with these stupid characters.
Yeah, man, that sounds like a good idea.
We didn't save TEVE TV, but we can kick some capitalist butt.
I don't know what you mean by stupid. These are great.
I've had such a good time today. Fucking hell.
I have not laughed that much in so long.
God. My throat hurts.
I am exhausted.
Same. Oh my gosh.
Well done for putting up with us, Jenny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
It is. All of it is madness, but it's been a lot of fun. And we hope that this encourages you to donate to Bards4Bards this April. If you enjoy stuff like this, there are other creators out there who have lost their jobs since the rise of the pandemic, and who need financial support to make it through, so that at the end of this they can come back and they can make more stuff, more cool stuff. So donate to Bards4Bards to support them. And if you like this, subscribe to our channel, I guess.
Let
Yeah,
us know
man.
as well. Yeah.
If you want us to do more of this or another one shot in future, this has been the funnest thing to record.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
return
This
this.
format
This was
is
our
mwah.
first, like, we've been requested to do this kind of thing, like live D&D for a long time, but this is the first time we've actually done it, so let us know if it works, if you liked it.
If it gave you a laugh.
Or if you didn't like it.
Jesus
Or
Christ.
if it made you want to cry.
Please tell us your favourite bits, but hey, we recorded this in advance, so please don't bother looking up the rules or telling us what we did wrong, because
It's done.
It's
Too
too
late.
late. We don't care.
It's too late, and
There's
there are
rules.
no rules.
Yeah. So we'll see you all next time, hopefully.
See you
Bye.
soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all so much for tuning in and joining us on this wild ride. It has been a bit of a different format than usual, so please do let us know what you thought of it down in the comments below. We love feedback. Also, thank you to all the creators out there who have made fan art for this series. I love it so much. Every time I see something new pop up, it blows me away. So remember, if you do any fan art for this one shot, please tag it with the hashtag TEVE TV, capital T's, so we can find it. More importantly, so I can find it, because I really love it. And if this video inspired you and you want to make a donation to the Bards4Bards charity drive, there is a link to the donation page down in the description. That's all from me, and I'll see you around. Thanks.